It's Nesby Gang. GVO squad up. It's Nesby Gang. It's Nesby Gang. Hey. It's Nesby Gang. GVO squad up. It's Nesby Gang.
What's up, y'all? So you already know what type of video this is. I just ain't been feeling like myself lately. Like, man, I keep thinking about, my YouTube channel and, how it's growing and what I can do to be better. Like, then I be waking up with these motherfuckers all in my fucking face. Like, my titties be all up in my neck like this. I'll just be like, oh my God, I'm not where I want to be. Like, this is not it for me. Like, please. I be hating life, y'all. Like, especially when my titties be like all in my neck. Like, oh, bruh. You went to sleep unprepared. Like, so I don't know if y'all know or not, but for the most part, I try to sleep in my binder. And this right here is my, like, fuck you shirt. Like, when I be in the mood, I always pull this out. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. Because I be depressed as fuck. Like, especially with that situation. Then I just be thinking, like, yo, life is fucked up. So many people out in the world, like, just homeless people. You can't. It ain't shit you can do about it. Like, man, your life, you be stressing and struggling over your life too. Like, depression is a bitch, bruh. Depression is a bitch. Now, I'ma tell y'all what, my therapist and my doctors recommended for me, because, like, I deal with that depression. And I cannot and will not be held responsible for how you feel. I'm going to pull out for y'all the first medicine that I take dealing with my issues. The first one is Montelukast. That ain't shit. That's for my sinuses. But Lamotrigine. 150 milligrams of Lamotrigine. I'm supposed to take one tablet by mouth every day. 150 milligrams. And I mix that with 2 fluoxetine tablets. And that is to battle my depression. What's wrong with this picture? I got one even better for you. Should I be drinking? Wait, should I be drinking? Should I be smoking? Knowing that I take these drugs to help me feel better? The answer is no. But, and there's a strong but. When I be in depression mode, it's not because of anybody else. It's because of me and my thoughts. I've been told my whole life that I was my worst critic. When I look in the mirror, sometimes all I see is my flaws, like, and the things that I dislike about myself. I guess it's time to tell y'all, like, I deal with depression. You know, I deal with dysphoria and now depression. I have done so many things in my life out of desperation. Wanting to be liked, wanting to be, surrounded by friends and family, but doing all that shit does not. Where are those people now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep in touch, but not really. So you're still, and even in those type situations, y'all, I would be in a room full of people who I knew, that I related to, that I was cool with, and I'm safe, and I still felt alone. Like, I didn't have no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was desperate. I was desperate, y'all. And being desperate for affection, for love, for anything, for attention from anybody, that can cause you to be depressed, because then you get to seeking all the wrong things. And doing all the wrong shit does not bring you happiness. I take meds, y'all. Like, for real meds. Lamotrigine and Prozac. Just to battle my depression and my anxiety. I also take, what is the name of that? Trazodone. Because I can't sleep. All these issues because I overthink issues. I get depressed thinking about my past. Which is crazy to me because I overthink my past like I can change it. And I can't. And I think at this point in my life, I'm learning to, like, just let it go. Like, holding on to, like, all this anger, holding on to all this sadness, it makes you depressed. And instead of thinking of things so negatively, I try to put a positive spin on it. Like, to be honest, I try to put a positive spin on it. Um, Depression is a bitch because there's nobody to blame. You know what I'm saying? But yourself. Like, you can't say, "Oh, babe did this and now I feel sad," or "No, this person did this," or "That person did this," or "It's all because of somebody else." No, what you're not going to do is play the blame game. That doesn't make it any better. What you need to first recognize is your triggers. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you depressed? What makes you, like, when my therapist started asking me all these questions, it caused me to look at myself and realize, like, for the most part, I cause my own depression. And it's like, how do I stop myself from being in this horrible cycle of I'm all the way up or I'm all the way down? Like, I and to be honest, I have been pretty even lately because I have been taking my medicine on a regular basis. What does not make it any better, which is why on September 1st, I will no longer be drinking liquor, alcohol, because it's not. I only do that when I'm depressed. I only do that way. I only get that way when I'm sad and I'm reaching out for something. And it's like, you can have attention, you can have love, you can have affection, and you still not satisfied. Like, that's where I'm at. And it has nothing to do with nobody else. Like, it literally has nothing to do with nobody else. It's all me. Depression is a bitch. it's hard to drop. It's hard to get out of that cycle. It's hard to leave that cycle alone. It's hard to stay up all the time. You know, it's hard to stay positive all the time. And it's like I'm a Capricorn, so obviously like I'm pessimistic. Like I have my times where I can be optimistic, but for the most part, I'm pessimistic. I'm always waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, I'm always waiting for something to happen. And living like that is like a kind of fucked up place to live in. But again, this is something that I do to myself. That's why I seek a therapist because, like, literally, I'm happy in my life right now. I'm good. Like, I am all the way 100. And I still find times to be like sad or depressed, like damn. Or I look up and it's my grandmother's, birthday, which just passed. I I think about all the sad things in my life and it overwhelms me to a place to where I get in one of them moods where I'll be like, pull out the shades in the house. Put the hat on. Tuck and hide. And that's how I be. Just I go through it, y'all. Sometimes I go through it. Sometimes I think about all the fucked up shit that I have been through, and it makes me feel a certain type of way where I don't want to do nothing. I I don't want to do nothing. And if you ever have like moments where you feel depressed, that's okay. But what you have to know is that you cannot stay in that place. Sometimes you gotta let that shit go. And I will say this much being on medicine has helped me even out my moods, but I also attribute it to me smoking a lot of weed. Anyway, y'all, that's depression. That's how I deal with it. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Later.